wasn't it? I figured what we're going to do here, we're going to do 2 videos here. We're going to do a recap video. I've been just belching out huge volumes of picks without a lot of thought going into them apparently, and they're all losers. So we got to recap that because we keep records here in the barn. It's all on the up and up. It's all fairly accounted for, so you can see how shitty I really am. So we're going to do that, take our medicine, and then in the second video we'll give you the Monday Night Football picks and the MLB picks for Monday. So you can get off now and just look for the other one if you just want to know what's going to happen tomorrow or today, because we're not going to talk about that. This is all just, this is just self-accounting. This is me taking my medicine. This is a recap of the shitty weekend we had. I mean, again, I'm doing these videos to help me get better. You know, if it helps you, great. You know, let's all help each other. Help me, help you. You know, that kind of thing. You help me, help you, help me, or something like that. But it hasn't, you know, one thing I'm learning is there's only so many hours in the day, and, you know, I just don't have the motor I used to have. I can't stay awake 20 hours a day, even if I'm doing something I like to do. I just can't concentrate for that kind of time anymore. So invariably, my mind is just starting to wander as I'm sitting there staring at that computer screen, trying to decipher all these bits of data, these data points, and I think what we're basically coming up with at the end is just a bag of shit. So we just need a little more rest, maybe a little less picks, and I think we'll do better. Friday night, our MLB night, Friday night, wasn't terrible. It could have been really good. This one game, this goddamn Braves-Nationals game, where the Braves have been scoring 10,000 runs, and the game goes into extra innings, and I need one damn run. And the Braves couldn't get it. Son of a bitch. I mean, they had 3 chances to score 1 run, and the crazy-ass MLB rules now set a guy on second base for you at the beginning of the goddamn inning, and they still couldn't get it in. So that killed us. I mean, other than that, you know, I wish we had played maybe the whole weekend, because I think we would have been on the Yankees more than a couple times. They swept the Orioles, as I kind of thought they might. It's go time, and the Yankees are just way better than the Orioles. So, you know, the Yankees went ahead and took care of business. So we caught just a tiny little bit of that. This is this crazy 7-game series, this Marlins-Phillies odyssey. We were wrong there on that one. The Mets, they got it done for us with DeGrom. That was a good win. This Royals one, that was a good win. The A's, I don't know what to make of them. They just lost one of the best players for the year. So that might be a team that's just going to go pull the plug and the water will just drain out of their little bathtub. No more Chapman. That probably, you know, we were feeling okay about the Giants, and then they, you know, now they've lost their role, so we could probably play against them if and when they ever get back on the field. Diamondbacks got it done for us there. Then Saturday night in the MLB was a goddamn absolute disaster. That was just, you know, again, we caught the Yankees, and that was about it. You know, the Rockies again, you know, into extras, need to get a run in, in the extras, guys on third, less than 2 outs. Come on, you can do it. Nolan Arenado, one of the best players in baseball, strikes out. Son of a bitch. I mean, come on. So that was just a mess, and we're kind of discouraged by the MLB. Let's talk college football and NFL. That's what you want to hear, right? This one didn't happen. Kansas State, normally an excellent home team. it may not be. Bill Snyder may have been the dude, and this new guy just may not have it. So he gets beat at home by Arkansas State. That probably would not have happened under the Snyder era. Our best play of the day was a runaway winner. Well, I mean, they covered by like 9, so is that a runaway? But Army, flattening Louisiana Monroe. I'm not sure what Army's got going on there. Now they got to sit down because they were going to play BYU, and BYU's got a couple cases of this virus, so they have to sit out a week now. San Antonio squeaking by on the winning outright because the Texas State doesn't have a kicker apparently. Coastal Carolina getting it done outright at Kansas. We were happy about that. So we had a pretty good college football Saturday. And then the NFL. I knew my radar was off. I just knew it. I just as I'm describing these picks, I'm like, I have the Jets. Why now? There are certain things that have been hardwired into me, and I've done okay with them. Sam Darnold blows. The Jets blow. And I just kind of, just forgot that was there, or just said, well, maybe he's starting to get it. No, he isn't. He'll never get it. I mean, the Jets will never get it. That's a bad franchise. What am I doing there? Why was I there? And it's like, Seattle is only given 1.5 to Atlanta. Seattle was much better than Atlanta. I knew this. In this no fan zone that we're in right now, I don't think you need to make it too complicated. You just find the best team and bet them, just like in the NBA bubble, where I have had great luck. I mean, I haven't been counting those games because, as I keep saying over and over again, I don't handicap the NBA. Maybe I should start because my record there is like 15-2, or I'm exaggerating, but it's something outrageous. I mean, you just find the best team. Like the Celtics are better than the Sixers. They're going to kick the shit out of the Sixers, and they did. 3 wins, 1 loss against the spread. The Lakers are much better than the Rockets. They're going to kick the shit out of the Rockets, and they did. I think it was like 3-1 there too. I think the NFL is probably that's all we got to do. I think that's all we got to do. I think it's all we got to do. Just don't even look at the number. Just the whatever it is, pay it, and you're going to be paid off. That's what we're going to, I think, do for maybe. I don't know. But clearly I'm in the wrong place there. Way in the wrong place there. This one was a disappointment and a half. I mean, the Eagles get out to a 17-0 lead, and then everything that I've said bad about Carson Wentz came through in spades, and then some. It was so bad that Mark, I think, has backed off of his, pie in the sky expectations for the Eagles. I think even he recognizes now that this is simply a bad team led by a bad quarterback. Carson Wentz can't play. He's terrible. He can throw such a nice spiral and occasionally hits a receiver with it, particularly if there's no one in his face, which probably could be said of a lot of NFL quarterbacks, but this dude just refuses to do the simplest things. When he's under pressure, he still does not know how to throw the ball away. He takes sack after sack after sack, losing yards that cost them points. He continues to fumble. He's a fumbling machine. See previous point of not knowing how to throw the ball away, and then he throws too many interceptions. Jeff Blue. We actually saw Jeff Blue. He made himself, first time we've seen him since the world ended. He came over to the house yesterday at the end of the game. We're debating the Eagles. I said, Dwayne Haskins outplayed Carson Wentz. And he's like, well, now, I wouldn't go. It's like, Well, how many turnovers did Dwayne Haskins have? None. Well, there you go. I win the argument. I don't care how many yards Wentz threw for. The turnovers lost the game. So that was, I think we were in the right spot in this one. But now, I think we're perhaps, this is not a good team anymore, this Philadelphia. I don't think Washington's necessarily a good team. But in Philadelphia, now I think the winds have changed on the Eagles, and this is not a good team anymore. Then the rest of it, this could have gone either way. Our best pick, Cincinnati, that was a push. They get the winning touchdown and the ref, offensive pass interference, which it probably was, but this is the NFL, for Christ's sakes. I can name you at least a handful of receivers, Michael Irvin, that are in the Hall of Fame because they could do that push off. And so now suddenly these referees think that's a penalty. Come on. My God. So that cost us the win there. Arizona, I was surprised the way the day was going. I thought, oh my God, I'm taking these not good teams and they're not firing. Arizona's going to go up there and win. Oh man. But they did it. They covered the spread. They won the game outright, so good for them. We were in the right, again, this was just kind of a hunch game. All the trends that I used told me Tampa Bay, and I just threw them out correctly and said, oh, New Orleans is going to win, and they did. And then this game, again, could have gone either way. Dallas, Dallas hits a huge play at the end of the game to easily set up overtime, or it could have gone either way, or maybe perhaps just a winning touchdown. And the little ref says, that's offensive pass interference again. Clearly it wasn't. Another bad call, so that's bad luck there. I guess in the COVID pandemic, these goddamn NFL officials were just watching videos from the league office about offensive pass interference or something. So, that stupid referee, he's a hero. What a hero. So, we lose there. That was a terrible day. I apologize. I'm not that bad at the NFL. We should have been better there. I'm hoping to be better on Monday night. But we'll see. Alright, so that was a real shitty weekend. We're hoping to get things going in a positive direction again. I think I got another subscriber. Al Bundy? Yeah, that's his name, Al Bundy. So, hey, welcome, Al. I know we didn't do very well for you here on the first time around, but we'll try to do better here this week. We're going to try to get the MLB early in the week, and then we're going to focus on the football, which is what you care about, and we'll get those picks up to you well in advance of game time, a day or two ahead. And then, maybe fill in some MLB then after we get the football out of the way. So that's what we're thinking. I don't know what else is going on. Sports-wise, everything's starting to get going here. I don't know, the Big Ten was supposed to take a vote, and then there is no vote, and I don't know, are they playing, are they not playing? It would certainly help the college football schedule if there were some Big Ten teams mixed in there. The SEC, they could help by start playing. This ACC, Sun Belt, Conference USA, mishmash of, there just aren't that many really good games here, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get used to this, ever. I'm never going to say I'm getting used to this. I'm not. I fucking hate this goddamn lockdown virus bullshit that we've put on ourselves. God almighty, when is this over? But, alright, that's it. Let's get some MLB picks to you, right? Okay, thanks. Let's make the next video.